Hey guys, and welcome to Farm Simulator 2017 on Meadow Farm. So we're here in field 31 and finished off harvest, obviously. I think we did that on stream last week at some point. We started ploughing. I wanted to see if the setup that I got was good, and it was. I kind of tried it before. But more importantly, yesterday's video. I think you guys... It's not that often it probably comes across like this. You can tell the passion of certain stuff that I've got at times. And I talked about the whole Peter J thing and these masses. The amount of comments that were in there, the amount of support you guys gave is absolutely phenomenal. So thank you for that. It really, really means a lot when I see a good chunk of my community on this channel understanding it and getting it. It does mean a hell of a lot. I sent Peter J an email saying about the video. Obviously, he's on his way back home on well, was on his way back home to his home country on Sunday, so I don't know when he'll get a chance to see it, if he'll get a chance to see it, but I told him about it, told him if you get time, give it a read, dude. So, thank you for that, guys. I just wanted to say that. It's definitely something that I'm not going to ignore. I happened to click on that video, getting up, and thinking to myself, yeah, I probably didn't get many views because of well, it's a forestry video. Yeah, I was wrong. I don't know if the video got shared around or what the deal is, but oh boy, oh boy, oh boy. So, we're going to be doing a bit of ploughing. We'll just tuck the combine over here for the time being. Actually, maybe I'll tuck it way deeper. I want to ask, has anyone had issues with courseplay lately? Throwing a lure script error to do with traffic? Because again today, on this map, in the same location I've had this issue before, it threw it. Now right at the end of the video, I'm going to try something, because it's down at the store, and it seems like when I'm changing up objects or configs and stuff like that, it does it. So I'm kind of curious on that one. I don't think if I pull up my log it's going to show it. No, I won't. Actually, let's see if I can scroll all the way to the top of the game loading and everything, and it may still have it in the log. Just to show you guys what it could possibly be. Load a mod, load a mod. That's the game loading all of the mods, if you guys are wondering what that is. At the very beginning of when you click on Giants. And as you can tell, I have a lot of mods. Nah, it's not going to. There you go. And there's the computer specs. There you go. Okay, we'll shut that down. And we'll throw the tractor into the above car park. I heard they're tractor friendly here, especially when it's an old Massey. I'll do is spin around over here, and this will be good to pull out next time. And switch that off, and let's head to the Massey and get ploughing. I'm only going to do a bit of this. This I'll probably do on live stream. I plan on live streaming this map. Actually, I'm recording this on Sunday early, and then I want to do a video after as well. So we'll lift the plough, we'll drop the plough, get GPS going. I know this doesn't have GPS normally, but heck, why not? Why not? So I'm using the weights. I don't know where these are from. I really can't remember. They may be my mod spreadsheet. Check under miscellaneous, but no guarantees. I've had them for a while. I think they were up on Mod Hoster initially, and I think they were by MB3D modding, I want to say. But again, I truly do not remember. And of course we're using just the stock in-game plough, the 4-furrow, which requires 120 horsepower. And I think this is a 124 horsepower tractor, but it pulls at no issues. Right now you're seeing a lot of wheel slip, for whatever reason, so I may have to put the diff locks in, because it was okay earlier. We'll put diff lock in. Rear diff lock at least. Maybe getting into a bit heavier ground, I don't know. I'm not using MR anymore. I agree with Simulate. More ridiculous. I don't know if Dural's ever going to do anything about it. As much as I love the mod, there's too much about the mod I don't like. The fact you require a 300 horsepower tractor minimum to do pretty much everything and anything is a bit much, especially going up and down here. It's just ridiculous the way that exaggerates stuff. But like I've talked about in the past, there's stuff I love about it. The way it makes the machines handle, the way they bounce around and feel realistic, like you're on a heavy piece of equipment. The way the implements move on the back end of the tractors, again, legit feels awesome. The way that you can feel the mass moving around as you're going down the road. That's something I love, and I'd love Farming Simulator to hopefully do something similar to that in the next time around. Speaking of Farming Simulator and Giants, again, something I'm just blown away by. You guys on Sunday. The amount of you that actually agreed with what I said. In fact, everyone that commented, I think there was about 28 comments at the time of me looking at it. I didn't reply to them because there's so many, but I hearted them as just to show, yes, I've read them. And I put out a thing on my community tab up on the channel too, saying like, you guys' replies were just overwhelming, and it was, it truly was. I was not expecting that. It was a nice surprise to wake up to, let me tell you. It really was. So I've had a late start today. Of course. Formula 1 was on, so I'm watching that. I've actually got it on right now as I'm recording this. They're just on the podium playing the anthem, which is pretty cool. I wonder if I can get rid of this pesky thing. No. I don't know. That's bugged. It clearly is bugged. It sucks. But this is the first Formula 1 race I've managed to see this year, which is awesome. A lot of the time they are whacked out times, so I just don't get to see them. But this one was perfect. I remembered about it, I happened to find it, and bam, there we are. And Vettel won by the skin of his teeth. That was a proper race to the end of the finishing line. That being said, I'm not as big into Formula 1 as I used to be. Both me and my dad used to watch it religiously all the time back in the day when I was growing up. Definitely a good race. Indeed. So we'll do probably one more pass and then we'll blip over to something else. We'll do a bit of speed plowing, because this tractor is ultra powerful. Now, I'm not using MR, you can go at stupid speeds plowing like 9 miles an hour. Huh? Since when could you go 9 miles an hour in a tractor like this? Kind of comical. It's definitely enjoyable. This is a perfect setup for this tractor. It really is. I don't know without MR whether the tractor could probably cope with the Amazon. Realistically, there's not a hope in hell it would. There's no way but a 4-furrow plow. Yeah, it can pull it, well, as you guys can see, absolutely fine. So we'll call this the last row, and we'll jump down and see what else we can do. I was actually thinking about getting the header ball back to the farm and possibly getting a cultivator on this field, but I don't want to sit here and plow for the whole 35 minutes or so. And that's going to pull me up to about, give or take, 8:30ish, not 8:30, yeah, 6:30, where I'll be going to get set up for the stream on Meadow Grove. And then we'll be going to record on Oakfield right after we've streamed. I need to get basically 2 videos done today. That is because they have screwed around with my mum's hours. Of course, I live at home. It's no big secret for anyone that knows that. And because of the dog downstairs, her boyfriend used to come back early from his work. I'm not going to say what either of them do, but he could pretty much, his flexible hours, let's say, because the dog just barks and barks and barks, and apparently that breed, you're really not supposed to leave them by themselves. I don't really follow that. I believe a dog needs to get used to being by itself. But hey, this dog is completely different from every other breed that we've had before. The way its personality is 100% different. Definitely struggling with this one, to say the least. But anyway, long and short of it is they've messed with those. She has to go into work earlier, and for various different reasons, Monday and possibly Tuesday, he's not going to be able to get back. So the dog's just going to sit there and bark and bark and bark. Unfortunately, it can't come into my room. So that is the one day I get everything done pretty much out the window, more than likely. So, depending on how that goes, I am recording Monday's video. Obviously, at this point I'm usually well ahead. This week I haven't been, for various different reasons. I don't know. But get Monday or Tuesday's videos done, then get that uploaded and sorted out tonight, and we should be good to go. Won't be bothering rendering the video until after the stream. I said I'll be doing one more pass, and there's me flapping my gums and we're doing another. I'll go halfway down. I'll do that so I can actually get properly set up on the course, or the GPS line. So we'll get about halfway down, and that's where we'll call it. We'll move on to something else to not bore you guys too much. But it is such a nice, it's such a nice tractor. Can't wait for you guys to get these. I don't know when or what these are going to be released. I'm hoping this week for you guys. And again, are they coming on consoles? I have no idea. No idea. Obviously Peter J is going to have to sit and evaluate stuff, and like I talk about on Sunday, at the end of the day, it's down to the modder if they want to put the work in to get their stuff on consoles. It's not easy. It truly isn't to get stuff on consoles. You guys may think it's just a case of importing it from PC across. Nope, it doesn't work like that. And the sucky part is, the modders that do all of this stuff, that put all of this stuff on consoles, they've got no way of testing it themselves. None. Because Giants haven't got that built into the system yet. And I strongly believe 17 should have had either that stuff already in it, or not had mods on consoles right away. I really do, because Giants are far away from getting that stuff all kitted out for consoles already. Let's see what we are going to do, but obviously they've been working around it. It just means the QA team have got a lot more work to do, because you've got stuff going to console. If it's got issues, it's back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Nightmare. Absolute nightmare. So we've got harvesting to do in field 67. But it looks... well, actually, is it grown? Wrong window. 74, 73 is ready to go, so we'll probably jump down in that and do that there. So if that's the case, then we need to jump into this, drive that down. What will be the easiest way? What will be going around the back here? Go this way because it's one I remember for sure. Take a nice on cruise down in an open station tractor. One thing that definitely needs to get sorted on this map is the fact that all of the markings on the road are floating, which needs to get addressed, but Nathan's got some stuff going on right now, so obviously that's not, the map is on the back burner still, which is a shame, but hey, we definitely we'll get that sorted at some point, or he will, no doubt. It's interesting there's only two of the tractors that got the front 3-point. It's a shame the 390T doesn't have it. I'm not sure why this one doesn't. It's a lower horsepower tractor, so I'm not sure what you could really run off the 3-point up front on this one. Really not sure. I need to get the front fenders on that. I hate seeing the open open wheels like that. I've never liked it. We'll probably do that in a minute, actually. Stopping up at the yard. And of course, in a tractor open station like this, you probably want them covered, because that crap's going to be coming flying at you. And funny enough, the other day when we went down this route, someone was saying, did your feet get wet going through there? We'll see now. We'll see now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, a little. A little. There you go. Wash the tractor. And that is the Formula 1 race over. So if you're wondering why we're getting silent, it's because I've been listening. I'm sorry. I'm a bad YouTuber. I know. This is where I love. This is the Astros, because I can have my computer plugged in, my laptop plugged in a weird red-necked way with cable management all over the desk because of the way it has to be done, and doesn't do things at once. It's awesome. So we'll just run this round down. No, I think it's just here. Yep. Still got the straw bales there, I need to sell them. And then we go here. So what I want to do is turn this way. I'm not even sure what's in here. Oh, right. There would appear to be a post there. Very good now. Yep. So yeah, if you guys have got any suggestions of front-mounted equipment that you'd put on a tractor of this horsepower range, let me know. What was it? It's 382. Now we'll look in the store quickly at the 382s. And it'd be that one probably. No. Oh, that one. 382. 382. 78 horsepower. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe some others? I really don't know. Really don't know. I'll leave that on. Ooh. I heard the cedar kicking. Guess I got a tractor with the cedar on. Drive this down. Go in 18 minutes or so. So when the full public version of this map comes out, yeah, Nathan's got a lot of work to do off the roads. Hell of a lot of work. I will be swapping out game saves. I just, with this stuff going on with Nathan right now, I don't know what it is. I'm not primed for information, to be quite honest. Without sounding mean, I don't care because it's not my place to know. It's going to be a while. So, might as well play on what we've got right now. This is fairly rock solid. Yes, I know you guys are waiting for updates and stuff like that, but heck. Again, it comes down to the whole thing we were talking about the other day for the home orders. People have got to be patient at times. And so have we with this. Because I say we. Because, yeah, I've got a version that's got bugs, don't get me wrong. Still broken. Not as broken as the one that's released, but I'd like to see a newer version as well. Sorted and ready to rock and roll. And hit the combine, I forget, rear wheel steer. Got to allow for the rear end to swing out. And that's one of the reasons why I'm not going to bother doing any animals on this map. We'll just keep it crop. And when it comes time of updating, then cross that bridge when it comes to it, the way we'll do it. But on this map, well, today we're doing a bit of harvesting, cultivating, ploughing. I'll probably jump back to it ploughing a bit later on. I've already got the thumbnail. looks pretty sick. I'll be obviously streaming on that map. In theory, I say in theory because I have no idea, guys. I should be streaming tonight as well. Also, just going over it again on Twitch, I have been doing reruns of the live streams over on there. And I'm seeing a few of the YouTubers doing this. And it's kind of got me thinking. And I'm going to put it out there and maybe talk about it quite a bit this week and see what people think. Creating a second channel for all of my live stream archives. And then putting them live over there on Twitch. Instead of filling this one up. Something I'm thinking about doing. I've never ran a second channel before. But I think it would be maybe something worthwhile. I don't know. I've seen a lot of the guys I've been watching recently, Polecat, Bay Area Bugs, all of those guys, Jeff Aviano even. They've all got extra channels for that, and kind of curious, and that would be worth doing for my goal eventually to move all of my live streaming over onto Twitch. Still doing YouTube videos, but I do want to move streaming over to Twitch full time. Hopefully we can restream to the point of getting partnership over there. I don't know if that can happen or not. Who knows? Who knows? Because I'm telling you guys, Twitch is a better place for streaming for sure. It really is. A lot less issues. Hell of a lot less issues. Oh, they're the Hestons, aren't they? Yep. That they are. Oh yeah, this is... I keep on forgetting the header actually fits through these. Son of a gun. Oh well. And into the field we go. Lower that down. Yes, you always go clockwise. Oh why? I always do. Will we create a wind rope? Could do with the extra money. Let's do it. Wind rope. Switch off the beacons, we don't need them. Cruise control. And let's enjoy. The harvesting. So about 22 minutes in. Perfect. About where I thought we would be. Close out of that, close out of that, close out of that. When I say that, it's because I'm sorting stuff out on my desktop too. Wait, is that? I'm gonna actually have to get a thumbnail for it. Live stream too. It's only gonna be a short live stream. Well, it was only a short live stream. Oh crap! I didn't. I totally did. Ruined it. I just want to check something. Oh, that's better. Good. What am I referring to when I say that? I was watching Rainbow Dave's live stream earlier when I was eating. Well, I wasn't watching. I just jumped in there to tell him what happened in Formula 1. And I noticed he was going for a little while and only had like 30 people in there. And I was kind of surprised, but it seems like his numbers have picked back up now. That's good. Maybe YouTube was slow getting the notifications out today. I has no idea. Alright, pay attention here. Yeah, we're good. Poor track's gonna get covered in dust though. I'll probably do... what? 2 or 3 headlands. And it's only a small combine at the end of the day, so it doesn't need anything dramatic. We are going to need a tractor for trailing the grain away though. That is for certain. We'll run the Heston through here. Get a few more bales. We do have the truck. Flatbed truck. So we pick the bales up from that. And just straight away sell them off. If the sell put works. Never actually tried that. Yes, I should have checked. Maybe I have. I can't remember. Really can't remember. I do like the interior of this combine. It shows it's old, but not crazy old. Like, you look at the interior, you think it's way older than you look at the cab. It's almost like it was in the transitional period. There we go. That's my great English. So we're getting about 20,400 litres in a hectare. So not too bad. Isn't it 1,000 acres to a hectare, or is it 10 acres to a hectare? I think it's 10. Correct me if I'm wrong there, guys. I know acres, I don't really know hectares too much. We'll probably put Little Blue on the trailer. Little Blue was named by George, which I'm gonna have to go search because I think he got bopped for whatever reason. One of these streams. Hey, there we go. I wish I was I think there's a mod for it, but I don't use it for whatever reason. A beeping system when your tank's about to get full. Just a like couple of beeps at say let's say 80, and then a couple more at 95 to be like, hey, you may want to stop soon. I think there is a mod for that, but I think if memory serves correctly, conflicted with something, so I ended up having to stop using it. I'm not sure. I can't remember, to be quite honest, or if I'm remembering it correctly. Yeah, we did have the Massey on this trailer, but of course Massey's in the field, and we've got the other smaller Massey, which is probably underpowered for this. Well, it is. And clearly would be underpowered for it. The sound of these TWs is just phenomenal. It really is. Sound absolutely amazing. And people say to me like, which do you prefer, the Masseys or the TWs? And love the TWs. Did I like TWs as much as I do now? No, not back in the day, honestly. I acknowledged them sort of, I knew they were good tractors. And when my mum grew up on a farm, I believe it's 4 tractors they had. I doubt it was TWs. But it was probably like 7,000s, 4,000s Fords. So I've always kind of had a soft spot for them just because of that reason alone. But having these, I've definitely got more of a soft spot for the tractor. For sure. Just a turbo whistle, everything about it. Love it. I will miss that in FS19. 100% miss that in FS19. It's one tractor which, if I can convert that myself, I would. Remove all the scripts, all that good stuff. Smoke. Oh. All of that would have to go. And we're away. I am pretty much bang on to the time that I said. Holy cow. What we'll do is we'll probably finish this row and call it quits. Just so I can have a good amount of time setting up and all that good stuff. For this stream. So tomorrow this video more than likely be full length. I'm going to be stopping at 8 o'clock. Today, well yesterday, probably again Monday too. Just eat into the field a bit there. Actually, might as well just go straight up. Then we'll probably go to doing ups and downs when there's going to be enough room, to be quite honest. Alrighty guys, so I hope you have enjoyed. Again, thank you for you guys and the response from yesterday. It truly does mean a lot. Probably a lot more than people realise actually. So until next time guys, I hope you have enjoyed and we'll see you tomorrow for Oakfield. Catch you guys later. See you.